Benzema is better than Suarez and Lewandowski. Messi is nothing without Xavi and Iniesta. Ronaldo belongs nowhere near the top 3 greatest players of all time. These are just some of the unpopular opinions that you guys have sent me. A few days ago, I asked you guys via Instagram in my story to tell me your most unpopular football opinion that you have. The one that always creates a bunch of controversy. The one that no matter how much you try to convince people of, no one will ever agree with you. And you guys delivered. You guys sent me a bunch of unpopular opinions and I got them all right down here, as you can see. I haven't gone through any of these opinions. This video is not scripted. I haven't picked the opinions that I'm gonna go over. This is just me reacting to your unpopular opinions. This is bound to get crazy. Now, before we start the video, I just want to remind you that we like to keep it non-toxic in the comments here in the DFO community. If you guys want to start some kind of debate in the comments, just try to keep it respectful. So without further ado, let's go into the opinions. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna scroll through them and whatever catches my eye, I'll just tell you. Fucking hell, this one's bad already. Busquets is just an overhyped Jorginho. I knew we were gonna go through shit like this, but right off the bat, this is the first one. This is literally the first one. I haven't scrolled at all. You can see it right here. It's the first one, and it's already bad. It's already tremendously bad. I hope that this guy's trolling. I'm not gonna waste my time in this one. I'm sorry. Messi leaving Barcelona was the only way for Barca to be great again. I don't think this is unpopular. A lot of times whenever I tell people to send me their unpopular opinions, they'll just tell me an opinion that is smart, but not that unpopular, not that crazy. This is pretty interesting because he was kind of draining their wage a little bit. And they are close to being bankrupt. So I think it's just a thing that was bound to happen if they wanted, like on the long term, it'll help them. On the pitch, though, it hasn't been, as we've seen last season. So I don't think this is unpopular, and I can agree with this. Gareth Bale is the second best player, wait for it, in Real Madrid's history. This is coming from a Liverpool fan.
3 in the box waiting for the cross, and it was Bale! Oh,
I don't know if the goal that he scored against them made him think, this guy's great, he's the second best player. So who's the first one? Ronaldo? But Di Stefano, Ramos, Marcelo, Casillas, Raul, just from the last like 10-20 years, you can already make like a top 10, top 20 better than Bale. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Defensive midfielders are the most tactically intelligent players. Now, this is one that I can kind of agree on. I think it takes a lot of intelligence to play in the defensive midfield position, like more than it takes, I don't know, playing a winger, playing striker, even defender and stuff. So I think I can agree with this. This is definitely a good topic to talk about. Neymar surpassed Ronaldinho a long time ago. This is a debate that causes a lot of controversy whenever I post about it, because I post about it pretty often. Whatever people think about Ronaldinho is completely split. Either you regard him as one of the best players of our generations and of all time, and I mean, you have plenty of justification. His prime was amazing. He won the Ballon d'Or, and he's just, the nostalgia will just hit you a lot more. But then there's another side of the debate that like he didn't achieve as much as he could have in his career, and his prime didn't last that much. And now you got Neymar, who kind of resembles Ronaldinho in certain senses, and then again another player that's not achieving as much as he should have, but he's still a great player nonetheless. And again, like Ronaldinho, he had a prime, really high prime in 2015, but it didn't last that long because afterwards he went to PSG, a lot of injuries, you know. So they have similar career paths, and then it's just up to you who you pick. But Neymar surpassing Ronaldinho a long time ago, I don't know about a long time ago, but this is definitely debatable for sure. Like, there will never be someone who will be right there in the middle with like, I can see an argument for both. Either you're like full-on Neymar or you're full-on Ronaldinho, at least from what I've seen. Zidane UCL final goal is overrated. People will just say anything's overrated. In what regard is this overrated? It's an amazing volley. I know that overrated doesn't mean bad, but in what regard can you look at that goal? I mean, like, yeah, that's an overrated goal. Like, what? I don't even see people talking about it that much as of the last few years or so. Anyways, Guti is as good as Iniesta. Look, I saw both of them, and Guti, definitely great. Definitely underrated as well, because I don't see a lot of people talking about how great he actually was. But Iniesta, just a whole other tier. 2 or 3 tiers above. I'm sorry. This is just a big no for me. Messi's not top 10 players of all time. Alright, that's how you get blocked in my account. I'm kidding. DFO is underrated. I think I am underrated. I deserve to get a little bit more credit because it's only 5,000 subscribers, and I think at least should be at 5 million. 5 million, 6 million subscribers, I think that would put me at like rated fine. But yeah, right now underrated. Make sure to subscribe. Barcelona is the second biggest club to ever exist. I knew we were gonna get to this eventually. I think we can all agree that Real Madrid is by far the biggest club in the history of football. But then there's a whole other debate about who's second place, and then even third, fourth, fifth. You know, there's so many teams that you can make an argument for. I remember even putting on my Twitter, who is the second biggest club after Real Madrid, and I think the tweet went pretty big and so many people debating, and like I still get notifications about it. It's kind of crazy. But let me know in the comments who you think is the second biggest club of all time. Paying 50 million for Lewandowski is going to be a horrible move for Barca. The thing about asking you guys for your unpopular opinions is I wish I knew more. Like I wish you guys told me your own reasoning, but it doesn't let you. Like if I ask you guys on my story, you guys can only do like a few sentences. I want to know what this guy meant by this. Does he mean that Lewandowski is just not going to deliver? Because Lewandowski is still at a really top level. And 50 million for a guy like this, who's going to bank 20, 30 goals just in the first season, even more maybe, up to 40, that would be incredible. I don't think anybody sees Lewandowski as like, he's gonna flop at Barca if he goes there, because it's still not official. But then again, I don't think anyone's gonna think of Lewandowski as like, this guy's gonna choke in La Liga, he's gonna have 10, 12 goals at most. I don't think that'll happen at all. I don't think anyone's thinking that. All right, I'm gonna go through a few more of this, and I think we're gonna call it quits, because my brain starts to hurt after reading all of these. I'm not even speaking about them out loud. I'm just reading them and indulging them, and they're going to my brain cells, and the cells are slowly dying, and I don't like that. This is pretty popular. If Messi chose Spain as his nationality, his GOAT status would have been fully checked out. I mean, yeah, sure, he probably would have gone on to win everything that Spain won, if not more. 2008, 2012 Euros, and then the 2010 World Cup, and maybe the team trophy debate would have put him as the GOAT. I don't know, but we shall never know. Hey, we still got the World Cup 2022. We shall see what happens. See, this is another one that I need to hear more about. Pele's 3 World Cups are overrated. Overrated in what way? I want to text this guy and ask, but it's whatever. I think he's one of those people that say, oh, Pele played without offside rules or without VAR. I think that's a new thing now. All right, let's find the last one or so, and then, there we go. Cristiano Ronaldo is not a top 10 of all time. I've seen a lot of people who are obsessed with pre-2000s football. Like, they'll just watch it religiously. I'm talking like 50s, 60s. And they'll have all these high opinions about players that played in the 50s, 60s. No disrespect to them. But what they'll do simultaneously, instead of just appreciating what came before, they'll start disrespecting what is now. So they'll say that Cristiano Ronaldo is not top 10, that Messi's not top 3, top 5 or something like that. So it's like, why can't you just appreciate what came before, but also appreciate now? Like, you don't have to just either be a recency bias merchant or just be a nostalgic bias merchant. Why don't you just have the best of both worlds and enjoy it? People just like something and then they stick to it religiously. Okay, I'm gonna end it with one more. Any version of Messi wouldn't carry the 2022 Madrid team like Benzema did. So you're basically saying that Benzema is a bigger difference maker than any version of Messi? Not 11, 12, 2009, 2018, 2015, any version of Messi? Are you serious? We're gonna end the video like this because of you, man? Unpopular opinions, am I right? Alright guys, this was a pretty fun video to make. Remember that at the end of the day, these opinions were pretty bad, but we are going to keep it respectful. I might make fun of the opinion. I might make fun of the people as a joke, but we're going to keep it at that. Remember that we try to keep things healthy here in the DFO community, and you should do the same if you guys are going to start a debate down in the comments. Thank you all for all your unpopular opinions. I got a lot, and I could only go through like 10, 15 in this video, but I really enjoy doing this. Let me know if you want me to do like a part 2 where I show a lot of other people's opinions. Before I leave, I actually want to remind you that I also have my own unpopular opinions, and they are in this video right here where I talk about 3 of my most unpopular football opinions. I give my own reasoning and you guys just flame me in the comments. So it's in this video right here if you want to check it out now that you're done with this video. But as always, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in the next time. Take care and cheers.